Tackett and Bill ONeill. EJ has lane choice here in this 4 versus 5 battle. 2 past U.S. Open champions, winners in this building. EJ, this is a home game for him. And it was and you can see the 7-pin is toppled at the last second. It was a clean start for Bill.
He just won another major a month ago.
Speaking of, okay, wow. I was about to say, speaking of strength, here's EJ Tackett. And not just the physical stress, which I think everybody knows, but it's the mental stress that wears these guys out.
Same oil pattern, same amount of milliliters, same exact oil.
But a different EJ Tackett now that he is a father.
Which gives them basically a printout of every shot they throw.
Got to be careful there. You've got to get that 3-6 pocket, and EJ failed to do so. And the first error of this match. Early break here for Bill. And he knows how to take advantage of it. This is a guy you were talking to him and said, Bill, you were left for dead.
Theorem is what he's going with.
And a front 3 is what he's going with as well. So,
climb the ladder. Where do I go to? They're just going to run out of lane.
And Tackett again, his body language immediately showing you that he hated the shot, and he has. And that is your textbook coverage. You don't know, and you never will, as Jim Morrow once said. That's much better. That's an attack the pocket shot for Tackett. 19.2 mph. Still relevant. It's hard to do that.
Very much so.
5 for 5.
Check out these numbers right here.
Tackett looking for his 5th major. And he seems to have recovered, but is it too late already? Wow, he's found it. But the problem is the guy he's bowling against has the front 5 in this opening match. And well, ONeill had not gone front 6 on this pattern in the tournament until right now. He doesn't like it, and he shouldn't.
Yeah, big whip right. And here, look at your numbers now.
Nope. Oh, wow. That's really going to hurt. You'd think he'd at least get 3 there. Yeah, you really want to give that guy another chance? I don't think you do. Bam. Oh, no. I thought that was perfect.
4-pin, but it's all ONeill now. Nothing.
Oh, a little back trip on the 4. Hello.
Yeah, a little 4-9 trip.
Yeah.
And also increases lead to 22. Right-hander's best break, I think, is that trip 4. See the 9-pin fall late.
He hates this one, and it's the same shot. It's the same leave on that lane.
Or right side of the head pin, ricochet to the 610. Unbelievable.
How is that possible? 2 times when he does miss it, he misses it the exact same way. And now the ball's in Tackett's court.
And look at the lead now. Tackett by 6. Well, that one he lofted. Remember, he had choice of starting lane, which determines where he finishes. He's going to finish on the left lane.
And on the left lane is going to matter. Well, there's one for EJ. What a gorgeous shot under pressure, and he put that one in the air a little bit too.
Yeah, that one. Left.
He's not in a very good position. Holy smokes. These
Left.
miss start.
That's 8 the hard way.
He is off of that lane. Must strike. All right. He stands up, he hates it, and he's not going to get it. The defending champion survives one of the wilder matches you're ever going to see in any bowling event on television. E.J. Tackett survives by 3 pins over Bill ONeill. Bill will finish 5th, and E.J. Tackett will take on Kyle Troup in the next match. All right, here we go. E.J. Tackett in an insanely unscripted, unpredictable kind of match.
He'd have given him a tongue lashing.
And then thrown a strike. And hooks right into the pocket for E.J. Tackett to get things started.
One major, the 2021 PBA Player of the Year, Kyle Troup.
A look at his arsenal, and it looks like he's going with virtual energy blackout to start.
Okay then, both shots are perfect to get things going as he takes a good long look at that monitor. Okay, tap 7-10, at least it's broken up. 7-10 is gone, the 10-pin remains. Yeah, how about 48 out of 48 for 10 pins for Kyle? Pin for the year. Woof.
You got to cross so many boards, and you got to get the ball back, and then you still have to get it to hit.
Oh, EJ is okay. That was hairy, including the position round. Wide right, wide right.
Yeah, and it wiggled. You got it too far to the right, as you see by our numbers right here. Good 3 boards left, starting game 2.
Oh, well, he did everything right, so it seemed, as far as the way he attacked that. So, once again, an early open frame for E.J. Tackett. With the glasses, yep, and the pink shirt.
It's always good to seek up.
Ooh, snap hook, and it's a winner for Troup.
Yeah, check these numbers out, folks. He likes it.
He should.
He likes it.
It's just almost a universal sign of unhappiness with the shot. Like that. Why is he unhappy?
He didn't expect that ball to hold line. I love football.
It's a good sport. So's this.
Oh, no.
That's going to drop off.
That's got to strike. That one has to strike.
For 40 for EJ on that 10 pin this week. There's his parents right there. Oh my.
6 pin, second to the right.
All right.
You know, every shot makes somebody happy, right?
Yeah.
You know, that made EJ happy because now he's all right. Well, Troup could have increased his lead to 43 if he struck there, and then.
Well, the look, if you look to the left side of your screen, you saw the tension on Kyle's face when he threw that.
3, 6, 7, 10.
Fly that 3. Heck yeah.
Wow. How about you? How about you, Indy?
did too when I walked off.
So charismatic, you got to root for him even if you're trying to beat him. Slide it and celebrate after a little bit of relief. A two-time high average award winner, and I got to believe he's going to be a contender for that this year.
Damn 4 pins, man. God, dog.
I'm as frustrated as he is right now. What's going on?
Maybe a little slower on that shot by about a half a mile an hour.
Might have stuck a little bit. PBA history to capture the triple crown. No! And by the way, that was his third career major in 17 PBA.
How much better I can throw it on that way.
Great shots. You don't always strike. A lot of it has to do with the entry angle of the bowling ball. As it's entering that pocket, the sharper that starts to get, a lot of times you can run into some carry trouble.
And Kyle had that massive 2021. That's how he did it, right there.
Yeah, that's an ace right there. Look at these numbers.
So you're saying that's consistency?
I'm saying, yeah, that's pretty good.
And Kyle Troup stalking the pins after that re-rack he took. I wonder, Kyle, since he's such a, sorry, Randy, your hair is somewhat different than Kyle's. I wonder what a boost he got from making that very difficult spare.
You won it!
You heard that deep breath right there.
Yeah, you heard it, you saw it.
And EJ Tackett pounding pins, trying to make the comeback.
His max score 214. You can see Troup at 245. Must-have.
Boy, perfect. I mean, just crushing the back half there. The 8 and 9 pins exploding.
And he still has life, but there is zero defense in this sport, as you know, my friend. He has to get some help from Kyle Troup. Not sure that's going to happen.
Whoa, pretty shot. Did not get the break.
That's exactly what EJ Tackett can shoot if he strikes out.
All right, no trouble at all for Kyle there. Way down the gutter right here.
My goodness.
Well, EJ, you got a shot.
Gets it inside the target.
Half the big four. And this ends up being a really big shot here. Absolutely perfect shot by Kyle Troup, and he's thrown it right back at EJ Tackett, and let's see what the defending champion can do. He was into that shot the second it left his hand. There's one. He needs another one. Gotta go. It's wide right. Kyle Troup has knocked out the defending champion. Last year's final has been avenged.
Just a bad shot by EJ Tackett, your reigning player of the year. He just whipped it and threw it dead right. And he knows it. Disappointing way to finish when he had a chance to beat Kyle Troup.
Well, this day has been nothing but unpredictable. We take a look at number 2 versus number 3.
George lives here in Indianapolis. It was great to see Georgie again. He's
5-time titleist.
grew up with George, you know, back in Southern California. Roomed with George for many years on tour, so it was great to see Georgie. But yeah, also the great Mike Albee as well.
And I love love what Belmo said about Kyle Troup. I concur 1,000% about
The all-time PBA Tour major title king with 15, the 2020 U.S. Open champion, and 7-time PBA Player of the Year, Jason Belmonte.
Yeah, 15 majors, 31 titles. I mean,
he's there when it counts.
almost half of his titles are majors.
Well, it will be if he pulls it off today. It will be 50%. Ooh, no. It's a quiet 10 for Belmo. Uh-oh. Well, waiting around for his turn to bowl, waiting through a couple of games, and Belmo with an uncharacteristic gaff. Really not even that close.
Well, he struggled with the approaches all week long, and he's missed a ton of spares this week.
Well, put the single pin miss in your brains. Well, I'm not going to see it again.
And getting back to his arsenal, he's using the IQ Tour. It's funny how we talked about Kyle's first match, right, where he left the 10 pin, he made it, he's been perfect all week on his 10 pins, and then Belmonte gets up and whiffs a 10 pin.
Robin Williams once said, irony can be very ironic.
I have no idea what that means.
I think it's pretty deep.
Bam. And speaking of deep, can't walk through the airport looking like this. He will get mobbed. Maybe.
No, that's going to spin away, unfortunately.
From the last game, and look at that thing get back.
That sounded terrible.
4-6, 7-10, the big 4.
And a big 4 for Belmo.
Only made once on television on the PBA Tour. That was way back when by Walter Ray Williams Jr. just outside of Atlanta.
So he takes his meds.
Okay.
That's a sour taste for Belmo. Like that. And Kyle. Oh! Slow to topple. Okay. And you can hear Kyle yelling over the crowd. He's so pumped up.
Yeah, big double there. It increases the lead to 44.
On the right lane. And if he gets it to the right in the right lane, he should be fine. But he's obviously struggling a little bit on the right lane. Left lane's been pretty easy for him. Change after commercial here. So, we'll see when we discuss the commercial. We'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Well, he's 3 for 3 on that lane. But it's the right. Ooh, a snap left and a 3-6-10 now for Kyle. Don't chop it. All right. Dangerous.
You have to pay the 3-6-10 respect.
State of Washington. Ooh, that's the problem EJ Tackett had a few times. There's some 4 pins.
And it's also the same lane that Jason Belmonte struck every time on.
All right, let's go.
Unreal.
2-4, 8-10.
The right lane is not working for Jason.
It was good.
You know, they talked about the ball change and also Jason moving farther left
Yes.
because it's a stronger ball. And that ball never came around the corner. 2-4, 8-10. Tour rep Tim Mack.
Oh my. Oh my.
All but over now. Kyle Troup's going to bowl for the title once again, back-to-back years.
We certainly understand losing a loved one like that it's a very difficult experience, but we wish you the best. We're thinking of it.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers go out to you, John. And
this year he's going to get a shot, and Anthony Simonsen.
But Belmonte's execution and shot making has not been at a premium in this game.
And Kyle Troup, on the other hand, has never looked better today. Look at that. Nothing on the deck to clean up. There it is. Pick it out. Just right. Just bare. Just picked.
Just a solid game, but he was never tested, never pushed. I mean, he can strike out for 177. It's like beyond flat.
Yeah, man, that left lane had been his buddy. And even that's turned its back on it now.
And Jason, because I think Jason has a stronger, more powerful bowling ball, more revs. He could have moved the left of Kyle Troup. He gets it up the lane, it goes through the nose. Here's another ball change. See, and I thought he would have tried to shape it a little bit more like that shot. And again, it's so easy when you're sitting back here watching it.
Well, it's tension time now. That trophy right there in the foreground is going to be held by one of these men. Will it be Anthony Simonsen again, or will it be Kyle Troup for the first time in the U.S. Open? Will he double his major total to 2? And some interesting strategy, of course, from Simonsen apparently is planned here. And we'll get to that right after Kyle's opening shot. Simonsen with the higher seed is going to start Kyle on the left lane. This is going to be an uninterrupted final. Continues on the positive side for Kyle Troup.
A 13-time PBA champion with 5 majors, the 2022 U.S. Open champion, Anthony Simonsen.
Say this about Anthony Simonsen: there's never a dull moment.
Look where he's playing. Wow.
And look out. That is a bizarre combination. 4-8-10.
The entire day.
We'll rule out him making this. Here, Anthony. Anthony. It's the second time I called you a player's name today, Randy.
You can call me whatever you want. Oh my goodness.
Boy. So can he slide the 4 over? No, and so back-to-back open frames for the #1 seed to start this match after Kyle Troup opened with a solid strike. Double. Kyle has very close friends here, in addition to his dad. Bang! You could call that 5 feet before it hit the pins.
Great people like yourself over the years. It's just been truly an honor.
There you go. Simonsen kick save and a beauty on the 10-pin.
He needs a lot more of those to get back into this, and it's only through 3 frames. There's his match play record, 18-6. But I mean, he completely dominated this event.
And suddenly he's found the right way to do it.
Since round 3.
Well, even that shot was near perfect for Kyle. He just got a terrible break.
The entire tournament. and this being his 60th game.
That's right. But this being a USBC event, the rule on that is different. It is just like, okay, buddy, give us some money. It's going to come out of your check. There's no deduction for any other rule problems. The PBA is different, and then Messenger dropping off right before contact.
I think it's a great rule. It's a lot more penal, right? I mean, guys can just, stroke a couple $100 here and there for some shot clock violations, and now you can't do that.
No, I think it's a fantastic idea. The winner of this, by the way, is going to get $100,000. And if it's Kyle, 9 spares. Simonsen. To the right. Oh, my. The look on his face. He knows he didn't get the payout.
I would have liked him to have gotten away with that one.
Well, another ring in 10. That's 3 in a row for both players. But well, the other one for Kyle was a messenger. All right, I get that. But, I think that shot there.
In the background, you saw Kyle most likely communicating with his ball rep. A couple of hand signals. That's a pretty shot, yes.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Come on. Pretty good there. Look at the breakpoint board and the position of the arrows. Just a half an inch right, a second arrow, and he's piping it. Again, an area of the lane we haven't seen any player attempt.
And Kyle Troup just continues to split pins. In 40-degree temperatures, which for them is probably very like shorts and t-shirt weather. Great look at that. Another perfect throw for Kyle Troup.
We talked about Kyle finishing runner-up last year to E.J. Tackett. His father was the runner-up to Mark Roth in 1984 at the U.S. Open. Kyle would like to kind of undo that.
If this works out, maybe he'll give Dad a few minutes with the trophy. I bet he does. He's tight with his dad. He's a great guy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'd like to say, oh, no, and then have that happen.
But he can change his axis rotation. He can change his ball roll. He can change his tilt speeds.
He can also throw a pretty mean backup ball. Messenger goes underneath.
In frame 2, leaving both the 4 and the 9.
Uh-oh.
And then a 10-pin in the 5th, and then that.
Let me know when that happens, would you? And he continues to dominate.
That's how you do it. 54-pin lead. 2 frames to go. All but over. Kyle Troup looking for his second major and 11th win on the tour. There's his dad.
He knows.
It's all but over.
Come on!
Max scores 204.
And, all right, open frame for Troup, but I guess if you're going to get away with one, this is the time to do it. As you can see, he's going to need 2. I like his chances.
2 pins to win in the 10th frame is all Kyle Troup needs. That's if Simonsen strikes out.
Take a look right there. That's all you need to see.
It's over.
Yeah, it's been over. Kyle knows it. Simonsen knows it. This crowd knows it.
What a performance by Kyle Troup. Just hung in there, made shot after shot, grinded his rear end off, and earned a U.S. Open.
Well, the best part about this is he's going to get a 10th frame victory lap to get his pins. The satisfying moment of the match is sponsored by Snickers. Nothing. I'm getting choked up. Nothing satisfies like a Snickers.
Well, I remember the story about when Guppy would take Kyle to the bowling centers when he was little, and Kyle walking around bumming quarters off of all of Guppy's friends to play video games. And that's how it all started. Guppy's been there every step of the way through this brilliant journey with his son Kyle.
And the step he will never forget is this one that his son took here today. Title number 11, major number 2. U.S. Open number 1 for Kyle Troup. He's going to get the victory lap he deserves. 56 games of exhausting qualifying on 4 different patterns. He had to beat Jason Belmonte. He had to beat E.J. Tackett before Belmonte. And now he's defeated Anthony Simonsen. A murderer's row on perhaps the greatest step ladder in the history of the sport. And at the top of that ladder will be Kyle Troup.
I've always felt that the U.S. Open was the hardest tournament to ever win on the PBA Tour. Oil patterns, amount of games, the field. Just brutally tough. And when you win a U.S. Open, man, does it feel good.
You too, brother. Everybody. It's always fun against you, man. You know that. Love you, pal.
A week's worth of grinding and grinding and grinding.
Thank you all so much. Congratulations. Thank you.
Well, Kyle, remember you've seen those highlights of other people picking up the U.S. Open trophy? Now you get to be the highlight.
We did it, girl.
Incredible field, some crazy shots thrown, some scores I never thought I would have seen. But Kyle Troup was able to keep it together.
And now for the presentation of the trophy of the check and the green jacket. Here is Kimberly with our champion, Kyle Troup.
Kyle, you waited a long time for this, but let's start with that jacket right there. Jay Dairyman, USBC Board of Directors, please do the honors.
Kyle, congratulations. On behalf of USBC and the BPA, congratulations. Good goal.
And then we have Jimmy Clapper, the General Manager of the Royal Pin Entertainment, with your trophy. And then we have one more, Frank DeSocio, the Executive Director of the BPAA, with that check. I know you're going to want that right there. Kyle, whew, what a few matches this was. Let's talk about the fact that you have green on. Did you put this to an existence? Put it in the universe out there that you wanted this U.S. Open win?
I sure did, Kimberly. I'm a firm believer in speaking things into existence. I believe I wore this outfit on practice day, and I said I was going to wear green for Sunday to get my green jacket. And, it's hard to believe, but I know I bowled very well today, and, feel like one of my reps, he told me, take what you want. The winners, they take what they want, and the losers, they wait for it. So thank you, Jim. We took what we wanted today.
You absolutely did, and you bowled very well, just like he said. But at any point, did you feel like you were actually being tested? Because you made it look almost easy out there.
I didn't quite catch your whole question, but I felt confident. I felt like I was seeing the picture from the first shot of the first match. My reps, my storm team here, I was kind of committed to the thing, but, the lanes were a little tricky, I guess, and they were like, hey, you're going to hook it. And I'm like, all right, we make good decisions and we trust in one another. And, I kept telling myself, quiet mind, quiet body, slow feet, just like that.
And that seemed to work out for you. But let's talk about the fact that this crowd is super excited that you walk away with this U.S. Open. And then your dad, Guppy, over there. I saw him over there crying. What's it mean to you to win in front of your dad and your new fiance? Congratulations on that.
To win in front of Guppy is a blessing every time. This also means I did something else that he didn't do. He did finish second to Mark Roth in the U.S. Open in '84, but we got an Eagle coming home now. And Brianna, Caleb, Aubrey, I love you guys. Some other friends here, Daryl, Lynn, Mike, Liz. This is amazing. And then the fans of Indy, I love you guys.
And one final question, Kyle. How's it sound? You are a U.S. Open winner.
That sounds amazing, Kimberly. One last thing, I've got to thank my sponsors, Storm, Bowlify, Vice, Raise Eyewear, Lane Talk, Bowler X, all you guys. We do this for one another. Thank y'all.
Nicest guy in bowling, yes!
Congratulations, 2024 U.S. Open winner, Kyle Troup.
And Kimberly, thank you very much. No way you can't feel nothing but joy here, Randy.
Yeah, I mean, he handled it with such class at the end, and he says all the right things. But you know what? He bowled great today.
Yeah. He didn't seem to have any of the problems that anybody else had. He fought right through it.
He earned it.
Yeah, 100%. He took advantage of the mistakes that were left on the deck by others and plowed right through them. Our 2024 PBA Tour coverage continues Saturday night live at 8 Eastern on FS1. It's the PBA Illinois Classic from Bolero, Mount Prospect, and Mount Prospect, Illinois. I want to thank our crew. It is the best in the business, period. And what a treat to be around these incredible people.